Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius 2. In the last episode we started a few loot missions and we are currently on the Stone Philosophers. We have to do good deeds on the world stage in order to get through it. Perish the thought. Alright, and I have to read the flavor text of these.
Salaries paid.
It turns out many Patriot citizens are in debt from hospital visits, and some of those visits are because you occasionally attack a major metropolis, apparently. So fork over some cash to pay their debts. 100,000 gold? I'm gonna have to rob so many people just to get through that. Alright, or make up for that. Okay, so there's one. Tourists have tarnished the Amazon rainforest with pollution. Normally you'd be all about this sort of thing, but you're trying to turn over a new karmic leaf. Have your minions clean up the rainforest. That only cost 10 grand. If only it was that easy in real life. Let's see what else we have. Oh, that's the MSQ. Ooh, we are out of minions for that. Alright. Well, we'll just do those two for now, and then once we recover our numbers, we'll do the rest. Here's one. You promised to rescue some puppies, so go rescue some puppies. Some are currently endangered by a fire that's broken out in a Hong Kong animal shelter, so have your local minions save the little... what was that? Monsters? Save the little monsters. This hurts so much that we're doing good. Here's one we can do. You have been reliably informed that children are the future. You don't really know all that, but you do want that meditation zone, so go build a free school already. In the middle of Russia. I'm taking this opportunity to do it because Olga is out of position, and I really don't want to deal with her. And finally, Saber is having a terrible drought. You were hoping to use your water dispersal tech to distribute a tranquilizing serum to the unwitting populace, but you guess you can use it to drench the area instead. Well, maybe this will make Polar nice and not a sociopath after she's done. This will turn into good genius.
Task complete.
You've had quite enough of this good deed business. Time to get back to the roots of what you are. An evil genius. Send your best black hat black belts to take the stone by force. Okay. Yep, and we just need 15 martial artists, and we only have 5. Okay. I think I'm going to have to order Polar to get over here and start prioritizing my martial artists to be trained. Yeah, I've got 15 there. Okay.
A scheme has succeeded.
The Order of the Stone finds little serenity from your theft. They've sent a contingent of warrior monks to reclaim it. Counter their inner peace with outer violence. Yeah, that sounds balanced. That tracks.
Task complete.
The stone is yours. You feel centered at last. To celebrate this new self-actualization, execute a minion for old time's sake. Well, that seems rude. Alright, come here, yellow shirt. Hey, don't run in the halls. This is what happens when you run in the halls. The new loot item is secure in your lair. Alright, so let's see what we're working with here. The stone has a nice calming influence in the layer, makes a change from everything else. Ooh, this is a large one. Has to be interacted with. Okay, well, we'll just keep putting stuff here in the central hallway because it seems to be working out really well. So, we'll see what that does in a second. Alright, so the next mission is Sweet Charity. A particularly eye-catching attraction has alerted you to the sheer profit one can obtain in the world of charity. Make preparations to make the world give a little bit.
The world's largest piggy bank? Not exactly the most secure place to keep one's fortune.
It's a publicity stunt, boss. The charity's using it as a place for folks to put their donations.
Charity? Donations? You're telling me they just put this piggy bank out and people are just giving them money?
Yeah. That's about the long and short of it.
I must know more!
Now that you've seen how much profit there is in the not-for-profit game, research how you can carve out a slice of that big pie. I have a question for you all. Well, all of you who are not Americans.
Research
I
has
know that
begun.
sounds weird. So piggy banks are a thing, a very common thing here in the US, or at least used to be. The concept is at least a common concept. I assume it must be in the UK because I think that's where Rebellion is located. So my question for you is, especially if you are not American, do you have the concept of piggy banks? Do you use other animals or other concepts for that kind of savings? Just, you know, for kids, their very first piggy bank? I remember for me, I never had an actual piggy bank. My bank was a bunny, so I had a bunny bank. Oh, I wonder where he is. I mean, he's probably long in some buried landfill. Aw, it just made me sad. But anyway, he's probably in some landfill somewhere. I probably got rid of him as I got older.
Have you ever heard of a killer frost?
And I also had this little toy slot machine that my dad still may have, actually, where you put in coins and if you pull the little lever, it makes the slot machine run, and then it'll dump your coins back to you. That one was a very small bank, but at least it was fun. It was interactive. It somehow worked without batteries, too. I'm not sure how that functioned, but it was very cool. And, you know, it's not going to help you save your money, and I guess, arguably, if you want to be an asshole about it, having a slot machine as a child is bad, because it'll encourage gambling. No, it won't. Unless there's something seriously wrong with the kid. But anyway, my point is, are there other things such as piggy banks in other countries? Please let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious.
Your scientists have discovered something.
You've established your charity. Now convince the rest of the world it's already an establishment. A press corps of spin doctors should do the trick nicely. Okay. I'm curious about something. There's a dude here who's just frozen. Whoa, I guess I did that objective. Make your newly trained press corps earn their share of your hard-earned charity dollars. Send them around the world to get out the word about your totally legitimate enterprise. Hold that thought. Why is there a man here who's frozen to death? Was this the guy that I hit with the freezy-do, and now Polar has a new way of doing things? Like, when I was doing executions earlier, she didn't do this.
There might be some
Let's
momentary
grab a man and do another test. Oh yeah, she's got a new execution method. Huh. So I can delete them and get a quick $100 out of it, or just use them for decoration, I guess. Man, I don't know. Did the other the other geniuses have multiple execution methods? Oh, they did! I remember Emma.
Succeeded.
I don't remember what Emma did at first, but I know she winds up getting the venom gas. I don't remember what Red Ivan does. I don't know if he has two. That's interesting. I never noticed it before. We'll leave these jerks here as a warning for everybody.
Task complete.
You need somewhere to store all of your donations. Find some kind of giant money-saving device. Where could you get one of those? Interrogate charity workers in the lair. Okay. We've got enough money and spare power now that I'm able to do 2 rows at a time for upgrading my vault without compromising my base. So that is what I'm currently working on as well. There's some ice there for no reason. Weird. Well, I'll just cover that up with a vault. Anyway, let's get some dudes interrogated.
Interrogation success.
Send a team of minions to make the ultimate withdrawal, the world's largest piggy bank.
An agent has given us their secrets.
The new loot item is secure in our lair. Since I'm working with the vault anyway, let's see if I can use it in the vault. Untold wealth lies within. If you could only find a hammer until then, minions can just reach in through the oversized slot. Output 30,000. Okay. So, I mean, let's just extend this, I guess. So, if I take my vault, and let's open like a little side room here. We can put the Arabian jars on one side, the piggy bank on the other, and square up the room. There we go. Perfect, I guess. Okay, next mission. Outta Time. Strange tachyon spikes are happening all over the world. You should investigate. Whatever's behind it will surely be useful to your unfolding schemes.
Side story begun.
There's been an unusual spike of tachyon radiation on your sensors. Investigate its source. First thing up is a research project.
Your scientists have made a breakthrough.
You've triangulated the source of the tachyon radiation to a decommissioned hammer base. Send in your minions to learn more. I don't remember what this leads me to either. I think the first time I saw it, I assumed it was an atomic Olga thing, speaking of whom I just decided to trigger, so she's going to be on my doorstep soon. But anyway, but it turns out not to be that. I'm pretty sure I've done it before, just can't remember the loot item I get out of it.
I have good news and bad news. The good news is that this appears to be an actual working time machine.
But it is a time machine that has clearly been used. So tell me, Doctor, who used it?
Atomic Olga? She's made temporal clones of herself. She wants to use them to terminate you.
And I thought one of that woman was bad enough. Get the fix on the machine's position. We are going to find it. And then we will break it. Time travel is lazy and beneath me. If I don't use it, no one can.
What a weird hand wave to the plot. Hammer is attempting to hide the time machine from you, but they don't know you already can track it. Use your tachyon scanners to find where they're keeping it. More research. Alright, hold on a hot second. I haven't quite figured out why the spotting power is variable. Earlier we had a spotting power of 10. Now we're down to 8, and I'm not sure why. I know we just lost a camera over here. Oh, we lost the minion who was over here too. Oh well, that's no big loss. Yeah, bring it, Olga.
Your henchman is in combat.
Send your minions on a raid to sabotage the time machine before Hammer can successfully create an army of Atomic Olga clones. For this being kind of centric on Atomic Olga, she hasn't shown up other than that first
Salaries paid.
attempt, and that was after I was doing a mission for a wholly unrelated thing, if I remember right, so she's actually been leaving me alone. Okay, I've got it now. You can't let the time machine fall into Hammer hands again. Keep it in your lair where you can take advantage of the tachyon field's restorative properties. Alright, I guess let's put it here. Restorative properties, that kind of implies it'll heal us, so... I mean, sure. I guess we'll put it here. Sure. Things are getting a bit cramped in this little section, though. Maybe I'll move the pig and the meteor somewhere else. Atomic Olga and her cadre of clones have come to recover the time travel device. Try to remember how Polar pronounced that. Cater. Defeat her, and in doing so, untangle the knots she's tied in the threads of time. So that's just a standard beat the shit out of Olga mission. Simple enough. It seems the time machine, I guess, increases the amount of... or the walking speed? I'm not sure. Always in a hurry. No, this spinny seems to be moving at normal speed. I don't even know where Olga was, but we've got her, and now the new loot item is secure in our lair. Where exactly was all this fighting going on? Oh, and... Wait. Who is this? That's a tourist. We just killed a tourist for some reason. Yeah, I've made this little backdoor passage now to get in and out of the Social Minions training room a little bit easier for everybody. So they don't have to walk all the way into the casino. I have no idea where Olga was. Oh, must have been here because we've got bodies and dudes with guns. Okay.
Salaries paid.
Well, whatever. So that is... Okay, so we only have 6 pieces of loot left, and that's spread across 4 regions. But we have no more loot missions. Next is the other most dangerous game. You have tamed Sir Daniel, but that doesn't mean the hunt is over. A hunter yearns for prey, and if you want him to be useful, why don't you direct his interests to someone else?
I have had an epiphany about the most dangerous game.
Then shall I keep a seat open at the next Minion Mahjong tournament?
No, I will hunt the second most dangerous game. Justice agents. Oh, but only to capture.
No more trophies?
If they're released back into the wild, I can keep hunting them. Oh, find me worthy prey.
Now that Agent X is tearing up your valuable evil real estate, it's time to see if Sir Daniel can deliver the goods. Let the hunter bag his game. So... Oh, X is in the lair, I guess? Is he here, or do I need to... Well, let's just lure his ass.
Agent X is here to chop you down like a cherry tree.
Ugh. Go die in a fire. A red, white, and blue fire. Of course, the hardest part when you're trying to deal with X is figuring out where the hell he is. Because it is very difficult to find him. Even on the best of days. Well, luckily, he always eventually shows up, even if I have trouble locating his exact position. So, we'll get him eventually.
I look forward to the fireworks when I finally bring you down.
I guess we got him in our trap room. Now the symmetry has unleashed a suitable amount of property and personal damage. It's time to see if Sir Daniel can corner his prey and finish this hunt. So now it's Symmetry's turn. Well, she's a lot easier to deal with. Where are you, Symmetry? I don't actually see you. Does that mean... Oh, there you are. You're in New Zealand. Alright. Come on, my dear.
You messed up big time.
Mm-hmm.
To land yourself in Symmetry's sight.
I would love to.
A scheme has succeeded.
Your goons did pretty well this time.
In this corner, the Luchador, paragon of justice and questionable fashion choices. In this corner, Sir Daniel. He likes to hunt things down like dogs. Who will win? Let's find out. Does this mean I'm just running through all the super agents right now?
The fires are being built.
You can break my butt, but not my champion spirit. No, till we meet again.
Atomic Olga knows how to wreak havoc, but now it's time to learn how to lose in an embarrassing fashion. And nothing's more embarrassing than losing to Sir Daniel.
I have endured.
Wrecking Bull is said to have demolished everything put in her way. Let's see if Sir Daniel Let's put Sir Daniel in the way and see who crumbles. Spoiler alert, it's not gonna be friggin' Sir Daniel, believe me.
I'll be back on my feet and at your door in no time.
And as always, didn't even notice she was here. What happens when an irresistibly irritating force for justice meets an immovable pith-helmed dilettante? I don't know what that word means. Let's find out when we pit spy versus hunter. You mean parasite versus hunter.
Your henchman.
This is where the magic happens too.
You did quite the number on that agent. But another shall be on their way soon enough.
Sir Daniel Bell better be worth it after that friggin' gauntlet of bullshit.
Oh, Smashing, an absolutely smashing hunt. If this keeps up, oh, I'm with you till the end.
I am not sure how I feel about not killing them.
Nonsense. They'll come back stronger, and you'll be stronger to hunt them again. Win-win.
It is a win when they are dead, too.
The hunt truly never ends. And to show you my appreciation, please accept this gift.
Great. So now we need to free up a slot, and I mean, look, man, I know what I've always said, but the thing is, yesterday I went to Taku and Xenia and actually had a Las Vegas roll, so I don't need Fugu Furukawa anymore until the next time I get a craving for a Las Vegas roll. So where is our sushi chef? There she is. You are executed. Thank you for your service and your sushi. Oh, is she just... Let's move Fugu Furukawa permanently into my #1 office here, where she can keep watching over me and hopefully give me additional Las Vegas rolls when I get the urge. Okay, next up then is Knowledge is Power, a fascinating late-night TV show called When Aliens Bury Things, mentions a new archaeological discovery. There's chatter about hieroglyphs and a bizarre hum. Whatever it is, it's valuable, and not yet yours.
Side story begun.
An archaeologist has been bragging about finding a chunk of stone with a previously unknown kind of hieroglyph. He suddenly has money to burn in your casino. Interrogate him.
Tell me where you found the carved stone. It had better still be there.
That dude's mustache game is on point.
It's still there, right where I found it, in Egypt.
Excellent. Who else knows about this?
Oh, very few people. Me, you, Clara Jones, my barber.
Clara Jones.
Clara Jones. That means she has a head start. Whatever she paid you isn't worth the hole you have dug yourself.
The host of When Aliens Bury Things. I guess the cameraman and the producer would know too.
Someone make him stop talking!
The archaeologist told you the hieroglyph stone is set into an underground wall in a tomb in Egypt. It should be easy enough to remove. And it's going to piss off Clara Jones, too. The tomb was empty. Jones got there first. Her guide says she consulted a diagram showing 9 pieces of stone fitting together to make a huge obelisk. Find them before she does. Raid more tombs. 4 tombs. So many tombs.
Soon the entire obelisk will be mine. The holy grail of archaeology.
Isn't the Holy Grail the Holy Grail of archaeology?
Not anymore. Do try to keep up with the trends.
Alright. You have the pieces of obelisk in your warehouses, and your scholars think there's only one more. The Taj Mahal is the most famous mausoleum in the world. It must be there. Based on what logic? Okay, whatever. Also, I've been running my timer a bit longer than I meant to, so this episode's not going to be exactly 30 minutes. I suppose that wouldn't be the first time even in this series. It was very strange having just a 22-minute episode several episodes ago. Even while I was editing it, I'm like, something went wrong here. And I checked and double-checked, and I must have been running my timer when I didn't mean to.
I want that obelisk. Hand over the pieces you found.
Never. I found them fair and square. Well, square anyway. Square-ish.
We each have parts of the obelisk. Perhaps we could work out some sort of arrangement?
Only one person can own the obelisk. Let's play for it. A game of chance to settle it, once and for all.
I'm totally going to rig the roulette table or whatever to cheat, aren't I?
I will meet you at my favorite roulette table in my casino.
Everyone knows your favorite table is rigged. Make it your second favorite, and we have a deal.
Play a game with Clara at a roulette table. Clara Jones has challenged you to a game of roulette. Jones ought to know the house always wins, and she's in your house now. She's not even here yet, is she? I guess she's here now because that counter is going up. So hopefully something happens while I keep working on the vault. Very little left, and then we'll be fully upgraded where I want it to be.
That is the game done, Clara. I will just take my winnings and... Wait, what's that noise?
Oh, roulette makes a wonderful distraction, doesn't it?
You are trying to steal the obelisk stones.
Trying? No. Succeeding? Yes. Oh, don't mind my thieves. They'll be out of here soon enough.
My cooler...
Oh shit, killer capture the crime lord. Okay, had to quickly pause. Didn't realize that was going to be a killer capture. Want to make sure I don't screw that up. Alright, so... I assume she's down here, right? Yeah. She's just hanging out, so flag her for capture.
Hunt them down.
And I don't think she's actually on camera. Well, that's fine. She's getting into a fist fight with Polar. Oh god, she's actually hitting kind of hard. Yeah, she's hitting a bit harder than I would have expected her to. Well, time to withdraw, Polar.
I don't have time for your...
There we go. Now that the henches and some rocket launchers are involved. Alright, so now we've got her captured. Let's get all the heavies back into the here. The conference table. Alright. I still haven't seen what Daniel can do. Let's see. Sir Daniel equips his trusty camo and socks the lair. Agents will not spot him, and his next attack deals increased damage. Construct furniture. Sir Daniel creates a bear trap to catch unwary agents near corridors. That doesn't seem very helpful overall, but if he hits like a truck, which he probably does, then he is probably worth his weight. I think when I do Ivan hard mode, just to follow those achievements, I'm going to go after all of the military minions, and Daniel will of course be one of them. For as annoying as he is, I think the others I won't bother with him.
World that aren't mine yet. The only thing I'm collecting here is dust.
Consider it a sabbatical, a holiday, a very long leave of absence.
I can be useful. I can find the most valuable items, spot forgeries. I can even shoot things if needs be.
Forgeries? Tell me, have you heard of a man called Carl Cafford?
Ah, so Carl Cafford's mission is Clara Jones's mission. I don't think that ever fully occurred to me before. I kind of figured that Carl Cafford was like his own dude. Didn't realize he wasn't exactly a crime lord.
Great example. I can shoot him.
Good call. Man, that guy's been hounding me for a while now.
Wait, we can work together.
Another obstruction to your plans has been removed, and you even secured some of their wealth as a bonus. And we are down to just a single mission. Let me check my henchmen. Okay. So... yes, this mission will get me Dr. Meng, but I think I'm out of time for this episode. I hope I'm right around 30 minutes, but I may have... my estimate might be off. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.